It's so funny though. But we gonna get to know each other more.
5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up, America? I was trying to get my little twerk in before we start.
Are you twerking?
It's your girl bringing you some news you can use. We are live, the #1 internet radio station, intellectualradio.com. You know, I was ready to get. Y'all not ready. But y'all better get ready because I'm going to come up in here and be like, hey.
Tell them get ready. It's 2019.
So welcome to Making Waves with Miss Darcy right here on intellectualradio.com and iHeart Radio Station. You can catch us locally, nationally, internationally. You can also go to Spreaker and listen to the audio. You can catch us on Facebook Live. You can catch us on Instagram. We everywhere making waves. My goal today is to inform, educate, entertain, and to inspire someone who's listening to this program or this broadcast today. So in this intellectual dialogue hour, we're going to be sharing information, giving introspection, and providing some inspiration. I have in my studio today none other than the founder of The Look Chicago. So I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about her. We're going to get up close and personal. I'm going to do like I Dream of Jeannie and, clink, clink, and then she's just going to appear right here in the studio in the hot seat. So I'm looking forward to you all here. If you have questions for her, she has some great inspiration. I want you to hear her journey, how she got started, what she's doing now. She has some little ones she's going to tell us about. I mean, this is a story that you need to hear, America. We are highlighting Chicago's own. So I need you all to grab your coffee. My phone trying to talk to me. Let me turn my phone off. Grab your coffee, whatever floats your boat, and we getting ready to get this started. She is no fluff, just a plethora of great stuff. So you don't want to miss this great interview. We are live, intellectualradio.com and iHeart Radio Station. I can promise you this is going to be the best intellectual dialogue hour of your life. So don't go anywhere. Share the broadcast. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I love it. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Come on in.
Come on, baby.
Listen to Making Waves with Miss Darcy.
You got your phone?
On iHeart Radio Station.
You got your phone?
Tuesday and Thursday, 12
I
p.m.
can tag you in the video. Yes, I
We
just sent
love
a
you,
friend
Miss
request.
Darcy.
Hey, this is Lenny Williams, and I enjoy listening to
I just sent you a
intellectualradio.com
friend
and
request.
Making Waves with Miss Darcy.
It's 2 for 5 coming at you live.
Hey, sir, welcome to Burger King. How are you? See what you
No pressure, all of America's watching. Original chicken sandwich.
That's a money top right there.
What's the word for it? Collaboration. I put it on the share.
Look at me for 1 second, you guys. Look at me.
Just the way you like it. If not, we'll make it again on the
Right, so
spot.
you hold it.
America runs on Dunkin'.
Good morning, what can I get for you?
Alright.
A medium hot coffee, cream, 2 sugars.
Medium hot coffee, cream, 2 sugars. Sound good.
Make your coffee just the way you like it. If
I want to go through there one day. There might be somebody you know, maybe nobody you know. But we just went to meet, so it's cool. Okay, so we're friends, so I can tag you in the video. So Darcy, I got everybody covered. Yeah, so she's on the Darcy's live. And then are we doing the live for Instagram?
It says she doesn't have enough memory.
Oh, yes. You got to delay something.
Okay, just take it off for right now. Then.
Come on, you ready to come back?
I don't have enough memory.
No, not you.
Me. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, I'm your host and producer of Making Waves with Miss Darcy. We broadcast right here live on intellectualradio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. You can catch us locally, nationally, and internationally, and we're also streaming on several social media outlets. I'm your host, Miss Darci'D.
And I'm your co-host, Alicia Nokies, and I'm here to make some waves with Miss Darcy.
And it's me, Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly.
She almost forgot her name, y'all. Y'all saw it here right
Ebony
here
Sarah
live.
Louise Kelly is
I know
me.
she got like 14 names, minus 10. And we have the lady in the middle, an entrepreneur, innovator, and inventionist. Say your name, man.
Charmin K, right here in the Windy City with Rocky Locks.
All right. And my grandbaby and my nieces have some rock locks. So before we get started, I'm going to have our special guest here introduce herself, because no one can introduce herself better than she can. So yesterday, I just have to tell you this. Yesterday, I was at home and I got a call. It was from a New York area code. Didn't know what it was. You know me, I let it go to voicemail. So then when I played it, welcome to my car, letting the garage door open, and it says, this is producers of Dr. Oz. I was like, so what? So what? Hold up, what? Stop dead in my tracks, y'all. I couldn't even function. It's like something just went through my whole body. I'm standing in the driveway like, this was who? And I didn't answer this call. So I went on, got to the car, started the car up, and called right back. I was like, hello, excuse me, let me start over. Because I was all discombobulated.
Yes.
So I'm waiting for a call back by 5 p.m. today to let me know whether I'll be doing a segment with Dr. Oz. If so, I will be flying out tomorrow. And I will keep you guys posted. So, I'll be watching this phone, watching this clock like the hawk.
Yeah.
Because wait till you see what the segment is. I can't even. Okay, so now we're going to, I'm going to bring myself back down just a little bit, but it's just, I wasn't even able to sleep. I'm still talking about it. So, introduce yourself, young lady in green, the money color.
Yes, Money 2019.
That's right.
So, my name is Nellisa Heath. I am the CEO and founder of The Look Chicago, amongst many other things. Child of God, mother of 2 beautiful daughters, Columbia Sky and Meadow Lane, and of course, a lovely wife of, 8 years.
8 years.
Ooh,
you gotta give us the secret at the end of the show, y'all. 8 years. 8 years.
Especially for a single folk in the house.
We gonna hold that thought. Hold that right there. Let that all sink in. 8 years.
8 years.
Right, and she's smiling and looking good. 8 years. Okay. So the deep thought for today is: the more you resist quitting, the more power you gain. That's the phrase that will pay you $50 when I say call the number. The more you resist quitting, the more power you gain. And I'm sure someone out there at the beginning of the new year could use $50 in cash. So, Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly, did I say it wrong?
You said it right. You said it right.
I said it better than she did.
Right.
Okay, give me the number to call in.
708-223-8953. That's 708-223-8953.
If today is your birthday, on this special day, celebrate your birthday. Here's wishing you a whole lot of happiness and sweet surprises. Happy birthday from Making Waves with Miss Darcy and crew. So, before we go into Nellisa, now she was born and raised in the south suburbs of Chicago.
I was.
Tell us a little bit about that and how you got started. Let's start from the south side of Chicago.
From the very beginning.
From the very humble beginning.
Yes.
She tells me she is the youngest
of 7.
Of 7.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I am the baby.
She's the
I
baby.
am the baby of 7.
Now you got sisters, brothers?
So yes, I have 4 older brothers and 2 sisters. Yep, and we are a close family. Mom and dad have been married they're still married.
Oh, wow.
So I got 50 plus, let's just say 50 plus years. So
yeah.
they were certainly great
awesome.
examples in that manner.
That's
But
awesome.
growing up the youngest of 7, I'm very far apart from most of my siblings.
Okay.
But my sister who's closest to me, we're 6 years apart. We're 5.5 years apart.
Okay.
I've got to change that, because if she sees it, she'll say
She
5.5,
that's
not
right.
6.
That's right. That's how we do. We gotta let y'all know.
Exactly. So we're 5.5 years apart. And then her and my brother before her is 4 years apart. Everybody else is 1 year apart.
Wow.
So yeah. So I'm like, Mom, what
happened?
Yeah,
Took
exactly.
a break. So your mama had to
That's right.
She took a little break. But yeah, that was enjoyable growing up in a big family. But at the same time, I grew up a lot alone because they were all
older than you, and they were doing this, and you hadn't got to
But I
that
just have a
level
question.
yet.
Are all the babies summer babies? Was it going down in the wintertime?
No,
For mom and dad all the
That's
time?
usually where the babies are born,
Never
in
really
the
thought about
summertime,
it.
everybody in the street.
Right.
In the wintertime, they say,
They call it cuddle season.
Let's get together.
Yeah.
You gotta cuddle
Let
buddy.
me run it down. So my
Something about mom and dad.
Just think about it
About
now.
mom and dad.
So my oldest brother, he is, God, they're gonna kill me if I don't remember that. He's April. And then there's June. So no, we're not
Summer.
going to yet. So there's June, and then there's June again.
See?
And then there's September, and then February, and then March, and then me. in
Okay, well,
October.
sometimes they, okay,
So
They
she
was
was all over.
rotating.
She was
Rotating.
rotating, getting it in all over.
Rotating. I ain't mad. I need to talk to Mama. I can get some nuggets from Mama. You know she can put it down. Let me know what you need to do, baby. This is what you need to do. What was your hobby, Nellisa, growing up? What was your hobby?
You
What
know
did you
what?
like to
It's
do?
so fun. I have not changed much at all. I absolutely love fashion. growing
Okay.
up. I
Okay.
love
You
it,
can tell.
and I
Okay.
love it now.
Yeah, when she walked in here, I was like, okay, I need to put that in my wardrobe.
You know, it's something that calms me. I get excited about fashion and just putting looks together. So I really grew up doing that for my siblings, my friends, all that good stuff. That's my happy place. And it still is.
That's what shopping is for ladies,
Yeah.
though. It's like you don't even have to have no money, but you can go
That's
and
right.
try on some stuff and say, when I get my money, I'm coming back and buy
That's
this.
right. That's
And
right.
you feel good when you think about it. You can go in
Yes.
5 or 6 stores, grab you something to eat, and you be like,
Exactly.
right? Can y'all ladies relate to that?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Shopping does help. It helps when you don't have to think about your budget.
It does.
Right.
It does.
That's why we
That's
need to
the
be
freedom in
millionaires
the
so we don't
shopping.
even have to worry about
That's
it.
it.
Amen.
And it will happen.
That's
It
it.
will happen. Claiming
It's
it.
happening now.
2019, can we get an amen?
Amen.
Right,
Agreement.
right.
Collaboration.
So how did you get into, since you already had the love for fashion, then of course, then that's what you went to, that's what you did in, no, what did you do in school? Because you didn't
So,
take fashion.
I did not take fashion.
Okay.
However, I did lots of fashion related things.
Okay.
So I actually went to school for communications and media.
Okay.
I have always desired to be in front of the camera,
Me too.
showcasing fashion, lifestyle, I mean, exactly kind of what I'm doing now. But I made excuses for myself for many years because not really for myself, but I just felt like Chicago was not the place to do what I really wanted to do. And just from the stigma of LA, New York, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Atlanta.
And so I didn't even pursue it. I didn't pursue anything in fashion here in Chicago. And I actually met my husband in college, so I knew that I was not going to be transitioning to LA after graduating. So I just put it in the back of my mind, really.
Okay.
And so in 2016, when I got pregnant with the girls, I was on bed rest. I had a very complicated twin pregnancy.
I guess so, with twins.
Yeah, but it was a blessing because it really allowed me to reflect and think and pray and really think about my life and my purpose.
That's that downtime. That's that meditation.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so although I had found much success in my corporate environment, so I worked corporate for 10 years prior to getting pregnant with the girls, and I worked for Dowee University. I was their corporate trainer. So I trained mass audiences in the corporate world, and I traveled. And then we decided that we were going to start a family, and I settled down. And
now that is anybody, your twins running your family?
Twins run greatly in my family.
Oh,
greatly
wow.
in my family. However, my twins are a product of IVF. IVF and God. Look, they are a product of IVF. Yeah, they're a product of IVF. However, twins do run heavily. As a
Now,
matter of fact,
did you know it was going to be girls?
I didn't know. Not
Okay.
initially. We didn't. And you can. That's a good question. You can select now.
Really?
What gender? Yeah. When you do IVF, you have a lot of control
Really?
over what.
Okay.
So I wanted some of it to. Well, all of it ultimately was God, but I didn't want to really manipulate. the
Right.
process.
Right.
So no, we did not know. You know. I don't want to get into the process, but we knew that we were putting 2 embryos
That's another
in.
show.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to need to know about that. That's what we're going, what?
Yeah.
You know, all these questions.
You usually see that and hear that on TV or something. I've never been this close to someone
who
actually going through the
did it.
process.
Yeah,
So that's really
we'll
good.
have to talk about that. It's definitely a common thing. Had no idea that would be the result of our pregnancy, but thank God, you know, He answered prayers. But so I worked corporate and was very successful, but I was not happy. Right? So you got the money, you got the income, you're able to shop, do what you want, but you're not
Something
happy.
was still missing.
Right? So during that pregnancy, during that downtime, I had a lot of time to really just pray and say, what is my purpose? What makes me happy? How can I actually be of service to you, God, at the same time using my gifts? And I literally feel like at that time God spoke to me very clearly And some of his words were, stop focusing on the what isn't and focus on the what is.
Oh, amen. Now he's talking to you.
That's
That's talking to you.
Yes.
Now that's when he's talking to you.
That very clearly.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so I really had to think about, I said, wow, what does that really mean? And it spanked me right on the butt, because all this time, for many years, I was focusing on the what. Chicago doesn't have many outlets. Chicago isn't this. Chicago. And God spoke to me further. The gifts are inside of you, and I will create opportunities for you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you go.
No matter where
and
you are.
I know for me, it was like, be still.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because I'm like, I need to do this, I need to do this. I don't know how to do this. I'm overwhelmed with this.
Yeah.
What do I do?
What
do I do this? If somebody offered me this, should I take it?
Yeah.
Or do I not take it? What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
God said, be still.
Yeah.
I just need you to sit still
Mm-hmm.
and let me plant the seeds for you.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to do that.
We do.
Sometimes we think we just have to figure it out. Sometimes things we don't have to figure it out. It's going to happen for us.
Yeah.
We just have to sit still, wait for it to just unfold.
That's right.
And that's where I'm at. This is the season where I'm at, because a lot of things have been put out at me, and I don't know which way to go. And I mean, literally last week we're on my knees saying, God, this is too much. I'm overwhelmed. Can you guide me? And the Holy Spirit said, I need you to be still.
Yeah. And allow me to order your
Just be still. And everybody says, what you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna be still. They was like, what? I said, it's not for you to understand.
That's
but
right.
You will see.
Yes.
Just watch.
Yeah.
It will.
That right there,
And
that's-
yeah.
You preaching now.
Yeah.
That's what,
People
that's
don't
what I was
understand.
told. And I had to just,
Be still.
Yeah.
And know that
so I mean, when you said that, it was just like surreal.
And then you said that was last week.
That was
And then when did you get the
last
call
week.
from Dr. Oz?
Yesterday.
Do you see how God works?
Yesterday.
If you just be obedient.
Oh, come
He
on
will
now.
show
Come,
up.
oh, we
Girl,
about to have
okay,
church.
we got to
We
pass
about to have church over
We
here.
got to have it.
Okay.
I'm serious. I mean, it makes you, I just got full just hearing you speak, because sometimes people be saying, well, I need this to happen, I need this to happen. And sometimes God said, well, if I put that for you, if I make that happen, are you ready to have it?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Can you handle it when it comes your way?
Absolutely.
He won't
Pass
give
the
it
church.
because he'll say, I don't think you're ready for it. So if I give it to you,
Show me
you
about
ain't
the
ready
burst over
for
here.
it. You're not ready. And people say, I need this to happen like today.
You can't burst up here.
I need to be a millionaire, I need to do this, I need to do this. Okay, so if we give you 1 million clients, how you gonna be able to handle them when you ain't got no staff?
And you have nothing prepared for it. Yeah. So
It
God
just
will
makes
block
you just stop and think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Can I tell you a preparation story?
Come on with it.
I 30 years ago when QVC was getting started,
Mm-hmm.
I did QVC. But let me tell you, I was laying all on the ground praying, God. And God told me the whole time, you ain't ready. I'm like, oh, yes, I am. If you just give me this opportunity, right? Well, lo and behold, it came, And I did QVC. I had a cosmetic line at the time, and I invented a lip powder. But, honey, nothing is worse is not being ready.
Yes,
Okay?
Yes.
Because I didn't have, and websites weren't really up at that time. They were available, but they aren't where they are today.
Right.
But I didn't have one. And it was, everything else was lined up, but people didn't have a way to get in contact with me. And it was like, that's why now I can tell people about QVC, HSN, what to do, how to get ready. But you must be
She
ready.
has a plethora of information.
See.
She's always
Yeah, I
saying
can
this
tell.
to Darcy. Darcy this.
Yeah, yeah.
I need you to do this. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I need to do this. And you're so right. And it's just so how we got on this conversation talking with Nellisa, because
Yes.
people was like, you need to be in the stores with the water. You need to do this. And then someone called me on the phone. They said, I'm going to put you in touch with this person. They called this person up. It's a large company. And they said, we need 10,000 cases every 90 days. And this is what you're going to make. I was like, okay, no. I was like, you need how many?
You had to rethink that.
10,000 cases every 90 days. Then I'm going saying, well, how much ingredients do I need to make 10,000 cases? I need the manpower to make 10,000 cases. I got four employees. I need, you have to figure that out.
Yes.
And he said, I need that 4 times in a year.
Yes.
So the money is there, but then how you gonna make it happen?
Yeah.
That's right.
And
Yeah,
so
spend the money.
he said, you can do that? I was like, yeah. Then I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
They'll say, no, you're not ready for that.
Hold up a second.
Can I get back on you?
Right.
Every
Can I
90
get
days,
back?
10,000?
Every 90 days. So
Right.
he said to me, I'm going to give you 18-month open invoice with an 80-20 split, and you get back to me. now I can do that because now I got time
You gotta plan it.
You
to
can
plan it.
build,
But
yeah.
right then, had I signed that, it would have been a total nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be smart, and you gotta be. That's being realistic in your goals.
Realistic.
And that's one of the biggest mistakes people make. That that sounded real good, right?
Yeah.
But you would have
And
been
jumping it.
jumping at the wrong opportunity will get you nowhere.
And then it mess up your brain.
And then you
Absolutely.
fail,
Yeah.
and then you fail, and then that's a whole nother show in the whole failing, because coming out of that takes so much longer and so much time to do that. So that was actually a really great decision that you made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, Nellisa, I see that you did decorating,
Yes. Yes.
broker, real estate.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, she has this amazing journey, you guys.
Yes. So my love for fashion, I want to say naturally trickled down to my love for design, and I love real estate. And so I said, you know what? I definitely want to pursue my real estate license. So in 2007, I went after my real estate license, and I became a licensed broker. And so I shouldn't say dabbled with that, because I still practice real estate, but just not to a full-time capacity.
Let me
But
talk to you about that, because I took the 8-day accelerated class.
Did you? How'd that
Scored
go?
94%, but never went and took the test.
Look at you. That was excellent. I mean,
I
a
never
lot of
went
people.
and took the test, so I still get the the online classes
Yeah.
where I can take the test, and the questions are
Yeah.
scattered around, and then they said when you score 90, you should schedule
Your test.
this. I done scored 88, 92, 94, and
You're
still have
ready.
not scheduled. Still ain't scheduled.
Just time.
The word test, just do something to
Yeah.
me.
You'll be fine.
Test? Oh, I'm not gonna be ready.
Yeah.
So
You'll
but
be
go
fine.
ahead. So
No,
that's
so I really do enjoy it. I work with friends and family all the time. Berkshire Hathaway holds my license right now, and so I do a lot of special projects with them. If I work with their luxury team, and sometimes I stage houses and that type of thing, because I love design.
That's right.
So I that's also my happy place.
Okay.
In addition to the shopping. So yeah, I am currently a licensed real estate
for
broker
you.
as well.
It's
Good
awesome.
for you. So now let's fast forward.
Mhm.
2016, you started a non-for-profit.
I did. So amongst that prayer journey was, God, how can I use my gifts to bless others? Like, before I take in anything, how could I use what you've given me to bless other people? So my mom, who's so selfless, she has the biggest heart. I grew up watching her give back to so many people, and a common denominator was her using her gifts. See, a lot of people think they have to have a whole lot of money in order to
Right.
bless people. You don't.
Right.
You can use your gift. Maybe someone doesn't know how to read, or you know what I mean. You can spend some time reading with them, and that's something that I really have a passion about, teaching people, finding out what your gifts are and using those gifts to help other people. So with that being said, she loves to bake, so she used to bake pies and just bless the sick, and I just watched her use her gifts, and that was her happy place. I said, how could I use my gifts? So I started a non-for-profit organization, and I named it after my mom. It's called Maryanna's Heart. And our mission is to use our gifts to bless other people. So what I have started is a annual initiative called Prom Queen, and I actually style and sponsor underprivileged young ladies for prom.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You gotta let me know when you do that.
Yeah, I started.
It's coming up.
It's coming up. Yeah, March. March. So actually, last year was the first year I collaborated with a wonderful makeup artist, Tahila Robson. Shout out to her. And Jean Simone, who's a hairstylist, and they worked with me to. We sponsored 5 young ladies this year alone, and last year was our 3rd annual. So to date, we've styled and sponsored 15 underprivileged young ladies.
Congratulations.
The most rewarding styling experience I've ever.
Yeah, from head to toe.
Yeah.
I mean, you giving them everything.
Yeah, and
that's amazing.
They just feel beautiful, and they just are so excited.
Step your
and
swag game up all the way with your hair, your makeup.
I
Girl,
just love
that.
it.
Your whole walk change.
That's what
Baby, you be
Your
like,
talk change,
yeah,
like this, then you be like,
everything. Hey, flip the
even
hair.
your voice.
Yeah.
You get a little air to it.
Confidence, and that's awesome that you
And
do that
that's
with young
exactly
girls
right.
because
Yes, because
in
they
this
need it.
a day and age,
Yeah.
girls they need to be poured into. Because
Absolutely.
you can tell somebody you should be confident, but then the action, of showing that confidence, that's everything to somebody.
Yeah, it is, and I just see the confidence just come out of
Yeah.
them. And a part of that is having those conversations. You are viewed, maybe they don't hear it.
Right.
So for me, I take it as a opportunity and my responsibility to just give back and pour into them because they deserve it.
Because it's who you are.
Yeah.
So whatever you touch is gonna get some of who you are.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. You give them your flair.
Yeah.
That's that passion.
You know, that
The
swag.
passion.
You know, you
That's
give
making
it to
passion
them.
your paycheck
And
because
watch
it shows.
you. Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I agree.
Yeah, so
I
yep,
agree.
this will be our 4th year, and I'm super excited. We started out March.
Wow.
We're already beginning to get emails. So yes, email us at missnellisa@yahoo.com if you know a deserving young lady that can use our help. Email us.
Oh, wow.
Yep,
I'm gonna
email
use
us.
that for my platform to be able to see if we can find somebody, because I think that's awesome. I know some people that can definitely benefit
Awesome.
from you. So do you go through a structure of picking?
You know what? No. So I've changed things a lot since we first started in 2016. But I usually just put out an open call. I've done interviews like this, and I'll put it out there, and people would just begin emailing.
Okay.
The first year we were able to be featured on ABC. We were on Windy City Live, and we talked about the mission. The second year I was pregnant, so couldn't do any interviews or anything. So I did a lot of social media. Last year was the 3rd year. We talked about the mission on the Jam TV show. So God has been affording opportunities for me to get the message out there,
Yes,
and it's just been a blessing because these young ladies, they need us, and they were all just so
That is
grateful.
great. I love
Yeah.
hearing things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now tell me about Fancy Like Mommy.
Fancy like mommy.
That just gets like, oh,
Yes,
Fancy
so
Like Mommy.
Fancy Like Mommy was inspired, of course, by my adorable twin girls who will be 2 on Friday.
Oh,
This
happy
Friday?
Friday. This
2 years, and what are their
I
names?
just can't even believe it.
What-
So my oldest, look, 2 minutes.
2
older.
minutes? Oh, well, make sure you get them right.
Her name is Columbia Sky, and she exudes everything as the older sister. She is definitely the big sister.
She in charge.
She is just very mature and independent, and she just takes care of her younger twin. It's just amazing. But I just to watch them grow. They are my number one just passion.
I can't wait to meet these little women.
They are
I can't wait to meet them.
everything. They are
I've
everything.
seen their photos, but I'm gonna need to see. I'm gonna need to get up close and personal with them. I need to invite them to Intellectual.
I
Radio.
know.
Yeah, my little entrepreneurs. So they will be at the showcase. January
Oh, where
21st.
they?
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
We'll
We'll
be
talk
there.
about that. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, and so Meadow Rain is her sister, and she is my quiet storm. If you
Okay.
know. She is the boss. She is the boss in her
quiet.
own.
She's the quiet boss.
You don't see her coming, but
You don't
she's
see her
there.
coming. She's just got this demand about her that's just, but at the same time, she's so sweet and meek. She just clings to me.
Aw.
So I've got one clinger and then one that's like, Mommy, don't kiss me
I ain't
right
got
now.
time.
I ain't got time for all of
Wow.
that. So of course, when the good Lord blessed me with 2 girls, I said, what in the world did you do, Lord? Because
Now,
you
do you want
already
another
know.
one?
You know what? At 38, I'm okay. And yes, I
She
did
said-
tell
she
my
said
age.
I'm okay.
You
She said
know
no,
what?
I'm okay.
I say that I would love a little boy.
Yeah, that would complete the suit.
I would
You
love
gotta
a
have
little boy, so I would say it's all in God's hands.
Okay.
Right.
It's
Right.
all in God's
Okay.
hands. So,
Okay.
yeah, so, having little girls, naturally, I was so excited to dress
You end
them
up
and
broke.
doll them up, and oh my God, they can be fancy like me, and so Fancy Like Mommy was born, and I just started jotting down ideas. I started with wanting them to mimic my love of shoes. And so I started looking for different shoes when they were born, and I wasn't really finding what I liked.
Cute stuff.
Yeah, so I said, I need to create something. So I started Googling and all this good stuff, and Fancy Like Mommy shoe line was born, and it just took off. It really just took off. We were able to partner with companies, and now you can purchase our shoes on Sears.com, Walmart.com.
Look at this.
Amazon. Yeah.
And they're baby shoes?
They are baby shoes that mimics mommy's designer, Christian
up.
Louboutin.
See,
So
that's
they
what
all
I'm
have
talking
little
about.
red bottoms on them.
You are lying. So when you guys go out, you have the same shoe on.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm
Now,
talking about. See, that's what I'm
I've
talking
seen
about.
parents have the same dresses.
Yeah.
Like they have somebody make the dresses.
Yeah.
So there's a place now they can get matching shoes.
Yes. So yes, the little red bottom
love it.
inspired to mimic my love for.
I can't wait to see
Christian
them.
Louboutin.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and
It's
speaking
dope.
of mommy and me clothes, so we will be launching our first mommy and me fashion. So I'm super excited about that. First up, you will see our fur line, which will probably be launching at the Lookpreneur showcase.
Really?
Yeah,
Dope.
just kind of introducing it,
Okay.
soft launch, if you will. But yeah, we are. I absolutely. I mean, there's so many things I want to do with Fancy Like Mommy.
Because
I
we
can
need
see
that. They don't have the clothes. Even
No, they
for
don't.
us, like they used to have. I have stuff. I got these boots, black suede boots that come up to your knee.
Oh,
And
Lord.
every time I wear them, they say, those are Shaw. Where you get them from? I'm like, I done had these for like 8 years.
Yeah.
It was like, you're kidding. I'm like, I got spray. I wear them in
Right,
the
you keep
winter
them
time.
Yeah.
I spray them when I go out the door. I spray them when I get back home. I even got a little midship bottle in the car.
Yeah.
But they don't make that like they used to.
No.
Right.
You know, so sometimes you have to keep stuff because
Yeah.
they just don't make it.
Make it.
Or I'm one of them people, I don't know if y'all can relate, if I find a nice business casual shoe with a nice size heel, and they got it in brown, black, burgundy, and navy
And you
blue,
get every
I'm
color.
getting every pair they got if they got it in my size.
I used to have that bad. I don't really shop for myself anymore since these two came
Yeah, I
along.
can imagine.
So they kind of run me in my pocketbook, but you know what? I love it. I love it. I just love dressing them up. I love us coordinating, and it's just such a big epidemic that it's not available.
Yeah.
So Fancy Like Mommy will become a household name
Yeah,
around
absolutely.
the world,
And I can see a
can't wait.
fashion show coming.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
see that too.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
a fashion show. I need to get my
Yeah.
niece on them.
Yeah.
My
I
little
can see a
nieces
fashion
and my
show coming.
granddaughter. She's a
Yes.
little older, but still, my nieces.
Yeah. So speaking of fashion shows, Fancy Like Mommy does a lot with WCIU's The Jam TV show.
Okay.
Actually, I started with that whole aspect with them. So
I love
I
The
put
Jam.
together
I do too.
several segments throughout the year showcasing family fashions. And a lot of that is personally styled by me. All of it is personally styled by me. And we do pull from the community, little ones and families to model
Okay.
with us. So open calls will be coming soon for that because we do a lot with just different months. So Valentine's Day is a big one for us. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter is a
Okay.
huge one.
Yeah.
So several Fancy Like Mommy fashion shows we've done.
Okay.
They're coming
Wow.
soon. Coming
Wow. Make sure
So
y'all
for
check out WCIU, the Jam. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I just wanted. So you were saying that you do like the casting call. So for
Mhm.
people who are listening, like, where would they be able to find your
Yeah.
ad for your casting call?
Yeah, so I usually put out a call on all of my social media pages, and it doesn't take long because I don't need that many people. And the moment I put it out, it's like, okay, guys, I got
Right,
it's
you got it.
closed. So the moment it opens, it closes. So yeah, just I would say just keep looking at the Look Chicago social media pages because that's where that's where we'll be
Wow.
coming
And
from.
now that launched in 2000. She launched the shoe line, the Fancy Like Mommy shoe line in 2017. And you can find them at Sears, Walmart, Amazon.
Online, yeah.
She also caught the attention of J.C. Penney's in Burlington, so make sure you look for that and check that out. We're gonna take a pause for the cause. We got a couple more bills to pay, but when we come back, we're gonna talk about 2017, the Look Chicago platform. So stay tuned. I'm so glad I met her. I'm so glad
Yes.
God embraced me with this young lady.
We're glad you brought her.
Collaboration. It's like you say location, collaboration.
It's the word.
IntellectualRadio.com and iHeartRadio station. Please share the broadcast. If you have a question for Nellisa Heath, give us a call here at the studio. Ebony, Sarah, Louise, Kelly will give you their number to call in.
Right now, right?
Right now.
708-223-8953. That is 708-223-8953. Make sure you call.
And what is the phrase that pays? Call the number now. Back in a moment. You're tuned into IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeartRadio station, where we're guaranteed to feed your brain. Back in a moment.
Now let me tell you something. There's two stories I gotta hear real quick. when
Are
she
bill collectors
got in
calling
touch
you?
with the
Are
jam,
you afraid to answer the phone?
I had reached out to the
Afraid of lawsuits,
producer
garnishes,
about doing a
losing your
show
apartment,
like what
house,
she's
or
doing,
car?
right?
Then call
I
us
just
for your
wanted
family
someone
I'm attorney
young
Peter
and beautiful like her to
Francis
do it. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to be in the background and look for the people, right?
Call us now.
Then I meet her,
Free phone mini
and I'm like, oh my
consultation or
God.
She's the one.
She's doing it. She's already doing it. Well, now what you just said today, there's a lady, a black woman in Montgomery, Illinois, who has a black beauty supply store. Beautiful. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see it. Her name is Wanda, right? She called me early this morning, text me to tell me, oh, because you know I do the radio show, hair radio, early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. So she's texting me saying, oh, you know, I love, you're talking about Rocky Locks and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, thanks, blah, blah, blah. Get off the phone, trying to find out she had seen it on the jam today. I didn't know, right? So her and I are having this conversation about doing something for prom. If I call her right now, so I'm supposed to meet with her later, we want to do something with prom for the girls. So we're thinking of names, you know, where it should be hair and hot dogs. Come now for prom to start learning about hairstyles and makeup, and we get a little gift. Is that not?
That's God. That's divine.
That's divine connection.
Exactly.
I'm about to ask that.
Today, just this morning before I left, and so I said we've got to start working with these girls for prom, and because her shop is so big and beautiful, so we can have a platform, and I'll be there. And we'll talk about beauty.
Now,
And
she's here or
she's in Montgomery, Illinois. It's an hour away from here. Yeah, a beautiful salon. I'd never been out there before. She had a grand opening, and just because we've got, I told her, people think that everything's online. It can't be, because sisters can't really shop online for certain things because we've got so many. Right, some things you can.
Hi, my name is Tina Olivia Payne. Listen to Making Waves with Darci'D on IR and iHeart Radio.
She was like 8.
Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1. We love you, Miss Darcy.
So we are back live, intellectualradio.com, an iHeart radio station, up close and personal with the one and only Chicago's highlight, Nellisa Heath. Now tell us, we have been just dissecting her life.
Yes.
And it's been amazing. So if you think something you can't do or you're around naysayers, tell them to watch this show.
Right.
Share the broadcast. So Nellisa, so now we fast forward to 2017, which I'm excited because that's when I met her last year. So share with us what launched for you notice that every year something is launching.
Right. Something's
That's the
launching.
word right there.
Pay close attention.
Every year.
Every year something is launching with Nellisa Heath. And she got twin girls who getting ready to turn 2. So don't think that you can't do it, because you can.
That's right. Amen.
Say I will, end the story. That's it.
I will.
All right, Nellisa, tell us what's going on in 2017.
So in 2017, after being a mommy for a couple months, I said, you know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do. I hear you guys. I know that it's time for me to use these gifts to help other people, but help myself as well. And I'm going to transition my entire career now to media.
Okay.
And so I said, I'm going to begin pitching to Chicago networks, you know, because up until now I had been saying, Chicago is not the place, Chicago is not the place, Chicago is not the place. And God said, yes, it is. You have the gifts, make it work, right? And so I began just working and networking and talking to many different people. And I got the opportunity to showcase some things that I mentioned a second ago on ABC's Windy City Live, and I got a chance to showcase on WCIU, and I began pitching my ideas to them, and I wanted, on the back end, I wanted to call my platform something. I wanted everything that I do, everything Nellisa, to be under a platform.
Right. Okay.
So that's kind of where the whole idea of the Look Chicago came about. So I am pitching my own ideas, and at the time it was Maryanna's Heart and Fancy Like Mommy at this point. And also Miss Nellisa Media, myself, the brand, who wanted to do lifestyle segments and talk about fashion behind camera and that type of thing. So these are all the things that I'm pitching. And I began finding success. I did my first fashion show with ABC's Windy City Live, showcasing fancy like mommy shoes in 2017, and so that was amazing. I caught the attention of national retailers. That's where JCPenney's and Macy's came about.
So
I'm sorry,
awesome.
JCPenney and Burlington came about. And they began booking me to do fashion segments for them. And so again, the Look Chicago was I guess the hub of me going out and doing these fashion segments. And so I began doing those quite a bit for WCIU TV on the Jam, actually. And so I did a big showcase for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, and so for the entire year, pretty much in 2017, every month I was doing exactly what. So when God told me, I will create opportunities for you to use your gifts, who would have known right here, right?
Won't
and
he
so,
do it?
Won't he do it? And so after finding success, and I began studying really how to pitch, myself, and really just developing a craft to how to do it the right way and who to talk to and all this good stuff. And then God spoke to me and said, now how can you help other people? Right? How can you help other people with this? So I said, okay, God, I'm just getting started myself. Like, what do you mean? But I love helping other people. I absolutely do. So it's like, okay, use what you've learned to pitch yourself. You found multiple success, right? Now you can help other people because other people are where you were, right? Not really knowing who to talk to, but you have the gifts to make it happen. And so I began to say, okay, I'm going to make now the Look Chicago open to the public where they can actually use my services to pitch for, so kind of a PR situation where I would pitch different businesses to showcase their brands on the different networks here. And so I dabbled in it for a couple months just to test out the waters, and I was working with this young lady, and we got her booked for Windy City, we got her booked for the Jam, and got to see, you have this thing that you can help so many others, and so just began still creating ideas and segment possibilities and all that good stuff, and I would just pitch them out to the networks here, and I picked up a segment in June of this year, a permanent segment called Jam Deals on WCIU.
Oh, that's awesome.
Where I showcased lifestyle products, and I had a sponsor, national sponsor called MorningSave.com. And I would talk about all these national brands, and I would offer a discount to the Jam viewers. So that's how that whole segment came about.
Congratulations.
But it was amazing because it's exactly what I wanted to do.
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
I have to keep
The place you did not want to because a lot of people out there are thinking they have to go somewhere else to get it.
Yeah.
It's right here.
It's right
what
here.
we need is right here.
It's right here.
It's right here.
So I began doing that, and so I said, God, how else can I, what else can I do to use this platform to not only help, because I'm doing what I love, but there's so many other people. So I also would showcase Macy's became a sponsor, so I would do little fashion segments for them, or just like Father's Day gift ideas, and I kept working. Every month I was doing
it. On all the shows, and it's like now, look how God is using you to be. He's created that platform for you to be a part of it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And so I came up with the idea. I said, you know what? Instead of showcasing national brands who already have the power, right? What if I
help take them to another level?
Yeah. What if and I'm not going to stop that, but what if I created something that would help local brands, right?
Yes.
Entrepreneurs gain exposure for their products, and God took that idea, he just kept having me build upon it. And so once I kind of got my final thoughts, I presented the idea. I presented the idea to WCIU Network, and they liked it. And we began actually doing. Today was the first segment where I showcased.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did record it.
Yeah,
I saw somebody that I know on there.
Entrepreneur. So it's a big deal. So we call the project the Lookpreneur Project, and so it has multiple layers. So one aspect of what I do is affording entrepreneurs the opportunity to get their brands exposed on television, right? So I talk about their brands and here's where to go buy them, yada, yada, yada. But every month I'll be hosting a monthly event to also provide exposure for entrepreneurs, inviting the who's who of Chicago, right? Inviting friends, family, guests, because what I found is entrepreneurs are some of the hardest working people, right?
Ooh, girl, where my cowbell?
You
work 24/7.
But unfortunately, here's the unfortunate part. There's not many times where entrepreneurs will just sit back and reflect and celebrate their accomplishments, right? They don't do it. They don't do it. And so what made me realize that is in October of last year, I hosted a launch party for the Look Chicago when I introduced this whole, I'm opening up to the community and I'm going to help. And I began talking about what I had accomplished for the last couple years. And up until that point, I hadn't even thought about it because I'm moving. I'm trying to get to the next point. But God wants us to stop and reflect and give him thanks because in order to know where you're going, you got to stop for a second.
I didn't got it. You know, I'm looking in my bag for it. I have it. I'm going to have it Thursday. So, Look Cowbell.
So the Lookpreneur Showcase is, I really want people to understand that it truly is also an opportunity for entrepreneurs to stop, reflect on how far they've came in their journey, and celebrate. Just celebrate.
And that's something that we don't do. We looking for a big, but you gotta celebrate the small steps. Until you get to the big steps.
Like what I talked about with
and you gotta take some
the
people
sports
with
teams.
you.
When they win games, the Cubs and the Bears team in the locker room, they have a party like they just won the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
And they party at champagne.
Yes.
But after that, they have to go and do what, the next steps. But it's okay.
Yes.
Because people say, why are you celebrating now?
Yes.
You didn't win nothing big. You didn't win nothing, but I love it.
That's you're not promised tomorrow. That's right.
And those small victory celebrations help you to get
to the next level. Because it's not easy being an entrepreneur. So you need to celebrate the little steps.
Yes.
You have to celebrate the little steps. And then you have to remember that this is divine intervention. So each baby step you're taking, it's by God. So you have to celebrate, but you also have to thank God for taking you from point A to point B, and then from point B to point C, and then point C. And
celebrate
the people that are going with you.
Oh my goodness!
Celebrate with them.
Because you can't go by yourself. And if you think you can, I need you to call me because you cannot make it to the top without taking some people with you.
That's right.
That's where the passion comes in, and that's where the collaboration comes in. And that has been my journey, and I have changed it last year. I started last year. When I do grants or anything, if you're not willing to partner, then you're not my clientele.
Right. That's right.
Because that's where it has to be.
That's right.
And it has to start with us.
Yes.
And not only that, just the women that may not be partners, but the women that are your friends, that pray for you, that's there for you, that you can call to cry. I just really established in my life, like 5 months ago, that I got 3 ride or dies.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't need 100 friends.
Right, and they're women, and one is great in this, and the other one is great in this, and the other one is great in this. I know who to call with this, and they all... They are awesome, and I just had to realize, like, oh my God, I got some people that I, so with those people too, even with the collaboration of the people that you're helping, it's so awesome to celebrate with them, kick your shoes off and just like chill.
That's exactly right. And so we welcome, we want it to be a culture where you are inviting exactly what you said, your friends, your family, your supporters, because many times they've never had the opportunity to celebrate with you.
Or to be there when you're walking those steps. Like if you go to a pitch, your whole family ain't going, all your friends ain't going. But if you had something on a, I won't say smaller scale, but a medium to large scale, they can be a part of that audience. If you're pitching your brand, they could be sitting in that audience. So not only are you helping them, but when you purchase that ticket, you're helping all the people all the entrepreneurs that are there.
That's right.
And it just keeps going. You're sowing seeds. Oh my God, y'all ain't hearing.
And so that's a great segue. Ultimately, what this project is, it is a call to action to the community to get involved and support businesses, support entrepreneurs, support the movement, support your family. I mean, that's really what it is.
Yes.
We want to bring attention back to that because it's not happening the way that it should. And so we hope that this is a movement that everybody gets on board with.
And support one another.
And
We have to
support one another. We
Yes.
have to do. We cannot do it by ourselves,
You gotta
right?
support one
We
another.
can't. And so I'm super, super excited. Very first Lookpreneur Showcase where I've invited 16 amazing
this is the first
Chicago.
one.
This is the first one.
I'm gonna be there. I can be a part of the
Can I
Can I be a part of it? Yeah, twerk. Go ahead, Darcy, get the twerk on. Darcy, that is not twerking.
That ain't twerking.
So don't say twerking no more.
Okay.
People ready. When you say twerk, people waiting on a whole nother thing.
It's a low impact twerk. It's
Just say I
called
wanna
a low
dance.
impact twerk.
Just say I'm dancing.
Low
She's so
impact.
slow.
It's low impact. That's like slow motion.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Oh,
I love
Lord.
it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be there celebrating.
Yes.
So
Darcy.
tell us when the date is.
Yes. So our very first one is January 24th, ladies and gentlemen. Be in the building. It's going to be such a powerful time and just a time of reflection for everybody and celebration and collaboration.
Yes.
You never know who will be in the building.
That's right.
You
That's
never
right.
know what new connections you can make,
Yes.
what new customers you can gain,
Yes.
what new friendships you can gain. I mean, I just
I love it. You getting me
I'm
excited.
so excited.
I'm
I just
excited
can't hide it. I'm about to know.
lose my. Let's see.
Yes, so I'm so excited. The 16 businesses that I've invited to be a part of this first one, I mean, they have all inspired me in their own way. Just getting to know them and their brand and how they got started, it just gives me goosebumps. And they think I'm motivating them, but really they have all really motivated me.
And your visuals are off the
It's a
chain.
win-win.
The visuals on social media are off the chain.
Yeah,
I've been looking at. I've looked at the post. Darcy shared it, and just you see all the different women, different sizes, different hairs, lengths. You know, it's like
Everybody
I can't
is
wait.
unique. Everybody
in
has
their
their own
way.
uniqueness.
And then it's for
to
women,
them.
a platform of women. And if I just take a minute, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Ruth in the Bible. Now, every time you say Ruth, everybody think about Boaz. Man, no. Ruth knew she needed to glean behind the gleaners in order to get where she was going. She was clear about it, and she wasn't afraid to say, I'm about to go, whatever you drop, I'm going to pick up, and that's going to be for me and my family. What you're doing is you're allowing people to glean behind you. You're sharing your platform with people. That is so important. A lot of people don't want nobody on their platform. And somebody like me, just being here with Darcy, I'm excited that she's allowed me to come on her platform. And then now, because I know her, I get to come on your platform.
Absolutely.
So it's okay to say you're hungry. Can you help me? What can I do? I want to glean behind you. Show me how to do it. I'm with it. Let's get it. I'm excited. This is dope. Because it's an example of Ruth in the Bible. She knew exactly what she needed.
And
So
just
bravo to you for
Thanks,
even
Darcy.
opening, especially so
doors.
quick, because a lot of people would not do what you're doing at least to 10 years down the line. So they've
Or
established
with
something.
babies. Oh, I admire her so
Right,
much.
With the babies.
Because all of us
Yeah.
are twins.
Yeah, with the
At the age
babies.
of 2, and a husband.
You'll wait till
Oh, my Lord.
I'll get a certain place before I.
That's
no, you
wonderful.
can't hang with me.
No.
What?
But there's no
Right.
such time.
No.
A lot of people, even when I'm coaching with entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs or in between, corporate America and, in that transformation, they say, well, when I get A, B, C, D, E, and F in order, then I'm going to start. You can't, there
There's
is
no
no
such
such
thing.
thing. Wait for all that
That's
to
right.
happen.
It's not going to
Because
happen.
somebody else will come along and whatever you had, they don't even have to know you. They didn't already start.
They didn't already
So you
start.
can't, there's no such thing as the right time. You do
Right.
have to pray about it.
Right.
You have to be realistic. But you have to just step out there on faith.
That's right.
You can't just sit and say, I'm waiting for this. And when I get my house, and then the picket fence, and then the 2 dogs, and
That
then
would
the-
never happen.
Stop
It's never
putting
gonna
off
happen.
what you can do.
Yep.
Stop
That's right.
putting off what
You
you
gotta
can
do
do.
it.
And then Darcy,
Right
kudos to
now.
you because you offering. Remember anybody that wants to put their product or business card in the swag bag for the flat tummy water that you're gonna be advertising. Like, reach out to us because what Darcy's doing is she's saying, hey, I'm going to be here. So in my swag bag, if you want to put your product in my bag that I'm going to give away to 150 people,
Right.
like hit us up and we can tell you that process.
Yeah.
Because that's
We
dope.
have to work
Yes.
together.
We do.
Yes.
We can do so much more when we do that.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
so it's
Come
such
on.
a silly mentality
Nellisa,
to
please share that
think.
information.
I mean, it's so silly to me, and it's sad too because most people think like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like I'm gonna do it by myself. No, you can collaborate and get so much further. I would not, and I repeat, would not be anywhere near what I've been able to accomplish without the help of other people.
And the event that I went to with her a couple of months ago, toward the end of 2018, and when she stood in front of the billboard, she made the caterer, the person that did her marketing, the person that did her printing. She brought them up there, introduced each and every one of them, and had them say what role they played in the lookpreneur. And to me, you're giving kudos because she couldn't have made it possible. It was her vision, but she had a collaboration of
There go that word again.
to that level. Yeah, she couldn't do it by herself, but it might have took her 5 years.
Yes.
Right.
But with the collaboration of everybody,
Yeah.
right, getting their own journey,
Yeah.
That's right.
their own blessing,
I-
their own lamplight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she said we could borrow them, but we had to give them back.
Give them back.
So,
Gotta
but
give 'em
see,
back.
I met all of those women
Yes.
there, and so now they're going to be a part of my collaboration. When
They were
I
all
need
women?
certain things, I'm going to reach out to them because
Absolutely.
I've seen what they can do.
Right.
I've seen what they can do, right? And so, and then the next one, you might get 20 more people that
That's
you can
right.
make
Yes.
a part of. And so, stop saying, I'm not going to share this.
Right.
I'm not going to work with this person. I'm not going to work with that person. It's going to take you forever to get where you're trying to get. You got to work with somebody.
And if I can say this, God said that, if you really believe that what's for you is for
There
you.
go.
It's for you. And
Everybody
if you really understand that,
There you go.
I can't take anything from anybody because I'm
No,
going to
ma'am.
only get what's for me.
That's right.
But in the process, I must give.
Yes.
See, when you start giving and helping people and sharing and just loving people,
Yes.
baby, that thing comes back on you. And we're all in this room and we all live in different areas, different parts.
Yes.
But yet we were all brought together under
For such a time as
such
this.
a time as this, with
Yes.
Darcy's amazing platform. You've got the Lookpreneur. I mean, you cannot. There's one man running this show, and baby, you might as well get in.
Yeah.
Just get in it to win it,
Yeah.
and allow him to move
We
you.
need some praise music.
Come on, we need some praise to win
I
it.
go down and have Elisa start singing.
Yeah.
But you're
We got the
right.
choir
And so
just
that's
right here.
why
Right.
I wanted Nellisa here to share her journey because every one of us has a journey.
Yes.
Every one of us has a story. It may be a different flavor, different cover, different roadblock, but someone will be inspired by her story.
That's right.
Someone will be inspired by Elisa's story. Someone will be inspired by Sharma's story. Someone will be inspired by Ebony's story. Everybody has a story.
That's right.
And so my goal with this platform, the Intellectual Radio, the owner Earl Winfrey has provided for us, is to share 1,000 stories to this platform to inspire, uplift, and encourage someone in 2019.
Come on with
And
it.
it's going to happen.
Yes,
it is.
it's
Right?
happening.
So watch what happens.
It's
Watch
happening.
it. It's in the works right
Yeah,
now.
That's right. That's right.
The
Watch what
Lookpreneur,
happens next.
Nellisa Heath, is in the building.
She's in the building.
Right? And so we're going to be having different individuals embrace this platform. We're going to be sharing the broadcast so that it can uplift and inspire others. We want you to do the same. If you have something that you need for us to broadcast, promote, you got Alicia Hogsett, you got
Ebony Sarah Louise
I
Kelly.
done took out one of the names, right? Ebony Sarah
It's
Louise
okay,
Kelly
it's
right
okay,
here.
you
You
do
got
good.
Sharma Edwards right here.
Yes.
So let's make it happen in 2019.
Yeah.
So the date again is
January 24th.
that's next Thursday.
19 next Thursday. Be in the building.
Need to be
Tickets
there,
are
Bill.
live right now on
Right.
Eventbrite. All you have to do is type in keyword The Look Chicago and get your tickets because limited quantities are available.
I got my ticket.
Right. If you
Yes.
want to be a VIP at D. Flat Tommy Waters' table, The deadline is Sunday, so you need to get your tickets in by Sunday. If you would like to sow a seed and donate or sponsor someone to attend the event, hit myself up, hit Ebony up, hit Alicia up, and we will make that happen for you. You need to be in the building, right?
Yes.
You need to be in the building.
Yeah.
It is,
Right.
and let me just say this. Not only is it an opportunity for me to pre-select entrepreneurs to come, if you are an entrepreneur and you want to connect with me to have future opportunities to be showcased, please come to this event. Bring your
Gotta
product,
come.
bring a sample of your product, bring your business card. Our team will reach out to you.
And they will.
And we will. We are looking for amazing entrepreneurs all over Chicago, all over the world. But here in Chicago especially, we want to meet you. And the only way that's going to happen is if you come out to one of our events.
All right.
See,
Take a
just even
pause.
offering. So
Go ahead.
now you don't. I'm
Go
just
ahead.
excited about God because now you don't have to be one of the 16, but you can come, purchase a ticket, connect with you, and maybe be a part of the next one or
The
whatever
next
else
one.
you're doing
That's
on.
exactly
So you're
right.
open. You just opened it up like so much bigger. Like
Yeah.
is that even proper?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, like I'm just
Exactly
excited.
Yeah.
It's just you
Yeah.
opened it up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hey, buy your ticket, bring it to you, get the product,
Yep.
bam.
We are
Or
in the
come
process of selecting our next 16. So if you are at the event
I know
on
people.
January 24th,
I know people.
you may just be selected for
Yeah.
our
You
February
never know,
look print,
but you need
may
to
just
be there.
selected.
That's
You need
right.
to
Right.
be in the building.
That's
Right.
right.
Right? You need to show up.
Yes.
You need to show up. So we're going to take a pause. We're going to come back and close out the show. We're going to have each one of these ladies sow into you and give you one uplifting quote or words of advice. IntellectualRadio.com. Making Waves with Miss Darci'D. We're not making regular waves. We're making tidal waves. So don't go anywhere. Share the broadcast back
It's
in
a
a moment.
tsunami. It's a tsunami.
It's
Get
so
ready.
good. I'm like getting really high. I'm so excited about like what's happening.
It's exciting.
Like,
Well, when you see
just
how
you talk
God
about the
works,
VIP.
it's so amazing.
So what does that mean, VIP at your table? What does that mean at your
So each of the 16.
No, I'm talking about you just said
The
VIP
each-
as a flat tummy.
Right.
Oh.
The 16
Okay.
lookpreneurs that were selected will have like their own VIP table.
Yeah.
And that's where I have to see that?
Well, no, so let me clarify that. So so there's no actual physical
Physical space.
So you'll have a table where your display will be,
Right.
and people can come and work, you purchase from you, whatever, network
Right,
with you.
right.
But all of the VIP guests will receive a VIP gift bag and
And that's
some
okay,
special
gotcha.
things.
Well, that's good to know because now I know what kind of shoes to wear.
Yeah.
But
That's really important for women.
That's really
That's really important.
We might be able to do something like that, where we're selling tables
Okay,
for the
that's fine.
16.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We'll talk more next week. I was
Right.
gonna ask if you
So
want me to
this
bring a
new
camera.
building,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
But that's dope.
because that way you know your 16
We have,
have
like,
10 people at
Yeah,
their
we'll talk about
table.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Do you like
Put
that?
that on your page before we leave.
Right, I'm gonna send you.
The
I'll
place
create
you
a
want it
little.
tomorrow? I guarantee you that's gonna be a place we gonna
I'll
get
close
to
it
that.
out.
Yeah.
Reach out to some
Oh,
people
man, this is about
this
growing,
way.
baby. It's about
Yeah,
growing this thing.
I think I only got like 3 or 4 for me left.
Got you. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Right, so I got y'all word of advice to give out to people. So
Oh,
we're gonna go back
oh,
and
yeah,
close it out.
I don't
Here
know.
we go. Here we
How long do I
go.
have?
We are back. Thank you for tuning in to Making Waves with Miss Darci'D. I broadcast live right here in the building every Tuesday and Thursday starting at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. You never know what's going to be presented or provided for you on this platform. So you need to be here for your lunch and learn. You never know. You can win cash. You can win prizes. You can win tickets. You just never know. You need to show up and show out, right? So we're going to start with Elisa, give you one word of advice. I'd like to close it out with something positive, even though the entire show was positive, which we try to keep it that way. One word of advice or uplifting quote, whatever your heart desires for you to close out to individuals who may be struggling and not knowing what they want to do. Go.
Well, I definitely kind of want to go on the idea of collaboration because that was kind of the theme
Yes.
for our show today. And I'm, still new to the game for the most part, but I have noticed at school we do have to collaborate a lot and we do have to work as a team and never, and this is the thing they tell us a lot at school, never burn your bridges because you never know where that bridge can lead to later in life. I had a teacher and he said that he worked for a radio station. They said they laid him off, but he, quit with grace, and now he's back on the air from the same radio station. So never burn your bridges and always collaborate with people and do your best to be a team player.
That's awesome.
Definitely
Love
do your
that.
best to be a team player.
Love that. Once again, for collaboration, who are you collaborating with? Find your group to collaborate with, and always see the good in people. I don't care what's going on. Seek the good, seek the joy, and collaborate.
That's awesome. Serving. Mine is serving God by serving his people is the segue to put you in a place with new opportunities, open doors, and collaborate with awesome people for God to be able to display the gifts that he has created in you. I am a product of serving.
Yes,
Amen.
love it. I would have to reiterate what I said earlier. Do not self-sabotage. Stop focusing on the what isn't and focus on the what is.
Come
When
on.
you do, so many amazing doors will open. And the last thing is God will make room for you to use your gifts and talents.
Come on.
Use them for his glory and watch him work in your life.
Watch him work.
Come on.
Watch him work. Won't he do it?
Won't he
wow.
do it? Won't he
So
do it?
I'm going to say this, that we, speaking of everyone, right, we cannot accomplish all that we need without working together.
Yes.
Collaboration.
Competition makes us faster, but collaboration makes us better.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
Stronger.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you, Nellisa Heath, for gracing us.
Yes.
We know you have a busy schedule, but we appreciate you. And thank you for sharing your story.
Yes.
Be careful out there. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs, and that could be me or one of these lovely ladies. Thanks for tuning in, and we're out. Until next time.
All right. Great show. Dynamite.
Good. Thank you.
Collaborate.
And I get, and I'm glad because usually, like after the show, you see somebody, it's like, okay, you know, you don't know when you're gonna see him again. I'm really excited about 24.
I'm gonna see her
And I know what I need, what kind of shoes I need to wear. So that's important.
Thanks for tuning in.
Darcy was saying cable.
Have a $1 million day. Change your water, change your life.